Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Maniac. So this video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to talk to you about how I made over $100,000 in 2021 by using a bot developed by a friend of mine. His plan was to keep it between our small circle, but he actually decided to go public with it to actually see how many people he could make rich from his system. If I'm not mistaken, I think a couple other guys in our group also made 6 figures using this bot as well, if not close to 7 figures. I'll go back in the group and see if I can find some testimonials for you guys. But I gotta say, 2021 was the best year for me and the members of the group, but now it's time to unleash this beast of a signal bot to you guys, just to share the love. So hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications, because trust me, you definitely don't want to miss this video. So guys, if you can track back and remember, I was one of the first YouTubers to prophesize a bear market for 2022. Well, 1, this was what the bot was showing, and 2, I could do this comfortably because I already sold 90% of my holding back in November, right before the market crashed. All thanks to the bot. We had a sell signal basically at the top of the market at 60K, and we watched it dwindle down to the 30s with our insane profits on the sidelines that we accumulated throughout the year. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, I can't blame you. I would be skeptical of a small YouTuber talking about a sell bot making him over $100,000 too. But please don't take my word for it. I'm going to let the genius behind this amazing algo explain for himself how this works and why we made so much money in 2021.
Hey guys, how's it going? Crypto Dan here with a video on the single most accurate investing system that you're ever going to come across. Now, pretty much all of you have never heard of me before, but I'm friends with the owner of this YouTube channel. We've been talking a lot about crypto investing, and I shared with him, and he's been using this system that I've invented from 4 years of crypto research myself and 10 years of combined crypto research between my team. And I've created literally the best algorithm for investing ever made. And I know that's a big claim. I know that there's a lot of really good tools out there, like on-chain tools, other derivatives-based stuff, but this, and you're going to discover this after this video, after this 5 to 10 minute introduction from me, that this is the single most accurate tool for investing. And as you can see, I've got the signals here on the chart, and you can already see how accurate it is. Buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. So I'm going to be going briefly over some of the main points of this algorithm. So it's an algorithmic system for investing based on the most important data piece in crypto, which is funding. Now, I'm going to guess 9 out of 10 of you watching this video have never heard of what funding is before. What is funding? Funding is the most important tool that you all need to use in your crypto investing. So many of you will watch these crypto YouTubers and they'll talk about technical analysis, support and resistance, just plain sentiment like, yeah, I buy low and sell high. They all use these tools that aren't actually directly related to what is causing the price to drop and what is causing the price to rise. And what it is that is causing the price to drop and rise is the market trying to shake out short-term traders on derivatives exchanges. That's why the market goes up sometimes and goes down sometimes on a shorter time frame. So if you're trying to buy low, sell high, you need to use a system which can measure what it is that the market's doing to shake out these traders. And there's a lot of depth to funding about how it works, but funding is the name of the term of the data set that you use to analyze what these traders are doing to be able to go against them. Because the thing with crypto is, on a short-term time frame, like several weeks, the market is going to go in the direction that fucks over the most amount of people. That's what crypto does. That's how it works, right? That's why when you're trying to trade, you always get stopped out and it never works, right? I doubt there's really many people watching this video who are really consistent, profitable traders. Most of you guys, like I was in my first few years, are probably struggling with not getting stopped out of positions. The market is literally trying to take your money, and that's why that happens. So it's literally this system is the most simple buy low, sell high investing system ever made. It is literally idiot proof. It's so simple. 10 years of combined crypto research between my team of developers and engineers who went into designing this. And it's been forward tested for 8 months with impeccable results. So you're going to see in a second all these, a few photos pop up on the screen. That is the live signals that got sent. As you can see, there was a buy signal here. There's a sell signal here. There's some buy signals here. You can see the photos on they'll be added on probably the right side of this video. And you can see the sell signal here as well. That was a sell signal given at literally the exact top. And if you took profits there like everyone following the system did, you did really well. And you would have got entries much lower. Now this entry here, it wasn't great, but I told the guys in the group that I manage and also for my own personal investing that I wasn't buying much here. It wasn't really convincing. And we put a lot in down here. We put 40% of our portfolio. You'll see some photos over there. And we got entries there literally at the exact bottom. And this should not be surprising to you guys. And I know it looks fake. Oh, you can't just sell the exact top and buy the exact bottom. Well, no, you can if you use the right system. And most algorithms are stupid. Most algorithms are bad because the people who make these algorithms don't actually know what they're doing. And the algorithms aren't based on real data, right? Most people, when they first make an algorithm, they'll do this. They'll put some moving averages on a chart and they'll go, okay, let's make this moving average the 20. And they'll get this one and they'll make this the 200. And what they'll do is they'll make an algorithm that says, okay, when dark blue crosses below light blue, we'll sell, and then when dark blue crosses above light blue, we'll buy. That's most algorithms, right? They're based on moving averages. This system is not based on real data that actually impacts markets. Just because this line went below this line doesn't actually mean anything, right? Like, what is that telling you about the market? It doesn't really tell you much. But when you're using funding data, which is what is used in this system, you're using real data that actually measures what is actually happening in the market. So that is really important to remember when you're looking for an algorithmic system or some sort of system to follow. It needs to be based on real data, not fake data. And so if we go back here, you can see a bunch more of the signals here. Let's zoom in a little bit. You can see that all throughout this market, whether it was a bullish or a bearish market, we got some really great entries. So as you can see here, you bought right on this candle, right at the bottom, because that's where the market opened. You bought here, and you also bought down here as well. So if you're just putting a little bit into the market each time, a little bit here, there, you got an entry between 34 to 30K, and obviously the market went up significantly up to the 50K range, and you got a sell signal right at the top here. And if you go back here as well, you can see that, let's zoom in a little bit. You can see that we sold the exact top here, sold here, which wasn't the exact top, but you did really well, sold the exact top. And you can see we also bought the bottom here. These ones weren't too good. This is the only time that the algo doesn't work perfect. It's when we cross from a bull to a bear market. That's the only time that the signals get a little bit iffy. But as you can see, we still got a really solid bounce, and you still actually made a profit on those longs, even though they weren't the best entries. If we go down a bit further, you can see obviously some more buy signals. This is back just after the Corona crash, so this is a good picture here. So as you can see, selling the exact top, buying the exact bottom, selling near the top. It wasn't the greatest exit, but you did get an entry with 4 different signals lower, right at the exact bottom, and that was just before the bull run began. So you got 4 buy signals getting you in the market before this massive bull run, which is really good. And the algo works all the way back here as well. It's less accurate than what it usually is, but this is because the data that we're measuring based upon isn't as relevant back in 2020 and 2019. But as you can see, you do still do really well. When we crashed all the way down to the 3,000 to 4,000 region back in 2019, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 buy signals between the 4 to 3K range. Now, you might be saying, oh, but it wasn't the exact bottom. But the point is that when the market drops this much, do you really care if you're buying at 3,000 to 4,000 if the market's going to go up to $60,000 in the future? If an asset is extremely undervalued, would you not want to be told by multiple alerts that this is the bottom, right? Think about it that way. You got a lot of really good entries here, and yeah, you bought here, and you sold up at $5,000 to $6,000 here. Got some great exits here, and another entry before selling higher. And that's basically how the system works on Bitcoin. It works on most coins in the market really well. So let's look at XRP, for example. I know a lot of you guys probably like XRP, so let's have a look. So we don't use the buy signal on our altcoins, we use the sell signal. So see, if you have a look here, sold, that's a really great exit, that's a really great exit. Exit at the top, exit at the top. A few bad signals here, but as you can see, you're exiting at high prices, which is the main point. If you want to be a profitable investor, you need to be selling high and buying low, and that's what this system allows you to do. Sometimes you're not getting entries at the exact top, but if you're selling into a pump, that's when you need to be selling, and it's a good guideline to follow generally. So that's an example of an altcoin, for example. Let's look at another coin. Yeah, let's do Solana. Actually, no, we'll do Ethereum because Ethereum's more relevant. More relevant to what people would be owning. Okay, so yeah, $4,000. We got 3 sell signals right at the exact top. 3 sell signals right before a rally. Sell signal right here. Some really good exits. All right, exit at the top here. Some great exits here. And keep in mind, the algorithm is also telling us to buy. Now, when we get a buy signal, it's a buy signal for all the coins. So if I add the dip buying to this chart, it's going to be inaccurate because we're not actually, it's not supposed to be applied directly to Ethereum. But as you can see, still some decent buy signals. So yeah, that's the system here. As you can see, it's incredibly accurate on Bitcoin. And when we start adding the buy signal entries and the sell signals on other coins, we find that it's very good as well. And there is some coins that it doesn't work on. For example, uncorrelated coins, like coins that sort of do their own thing. Like AVAX, for example. AVAX recently, a few months ago, was doing its own thing. It was on a rally, and the algo wouldn't have worked on that because the coin's sort of doing its own thing. Some gaming coins it doesn't work on, like Gala and Sand. I wouldn't use it on those because those tend to do their own thing. But for most coins in the market that follow Bitcoin, it works really well. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be answering anything in the comments below. If you'd like to learn more about this guide, you can join my free Telegram group. I have a guide inside there that explains everything that you need to know. There's also going to be a guide in the comments below. It's called Dan's Bitcoin Swing Trading Strategy. That's basically the outline strategy using a system like this. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll take it back to the original YouTube video. Thanks, guys.
Guys, 2022 is and will continue to be a horrible year for crypto. And on top of that, the experts in the group are expecting a 50 to 60% drop in the coming weeks. If you try and trade in this market, you're gonna get chopped daily. That's if you don't know what you're doing. And trust me, I'm no trading expert. I know a lot about crypto, but I'm no expert. And I've made around 3K so far this year with the bot, all in a choppy bear market. It's simple. We make money in a bull market, bear market, or whatever other market they want to throw at us. So my question for you is, are you going to try and make money on your own again this year, or are you going to take this opportunity that you have before you? The choice is yours. Dan opened 100 spots inside the group for the month of February only, and unfortunately I got my referral code late, so there are only going to be 23 spots left out of 100 for you to grab the last time I checked. The link is at the top of the description below. I don't know how long those 23 spots are going to last, but at the rate at which the first 80 went, I doubt they're going to be there long. This opportunity changed my life when I was invited inside the group, and I guarantee it will change yours. But before you go, remember to hit that like button, turn on the post notifications, and I'll see you inside.